Oh, I didn't even have the sound on it first. All right, so got another tournament match. This one is actually me versus Shaun. That's game one. Yeah, this is actually me versus Shaun for the OU tournament central. And I mean, as usual, I mean, since it's me and it's my match, you can kind of see my what my thought process was, and like you'll see where I mess up and stuff. Now that I'm kind of like reviewing this over again, but I can basically tell you my team and like my thought process starting the game. So I had Life Orb Nido King, had defensive Mandibuzz. I think that might have been Bandit, Melmetal, defensive Rocks, Swampert. That might have been Spectier. Like I can't even remember my own team. And then Pheromosa. Pretty sure it was Scarf or Bandit. And then he had Nido, Urshi, um, Marowak, Alola. He had Rillaboom, which is always a threat, Clef, and Zapdos. So let's go ahead and start. And I led Pheromosa because, like I said, I love to lead with something to U-turn off. And he's a fast U-turner, get good positioning in. And I went to Swampert. I mean, getting the burn on Swampert really isn't too much of a big deal. Then he got up his rocks. And I went for Toxic just in case he might try to switch out to something. But getting the Toxic off on that definitely increased longevity. But I feel like I probably should have got a Rocks instead because of Rillaboom. So what I should have done is get Rocks and then click Toxic on the Rillaboom. But then, like I said, position myself, send out Mandibuzz. And Mandibuzz is kind of just an easy defog at this point. And we kind of got like in that loop of like, you'll see these next few turns is just kind of like positioning really. He goes Clef, and I think I bring out, yeah, bring out Nidoking. And he teleports, which is the best play for him, and sends out Urshifu. And I mean, I always have to retreat to Mandibuzz. And like I said, it's just positioning. And I think at this point, I think I roosted here. I might have clicked U-turn. Yeah, I roosted just to get that health back. Because I mean, if he would have clicked U-turn and tried to position himself as well, it would have been great on his part. And he goes into his Zapdos and then doubles out, expecting me as I did to send out Swampert. And then I go with the Mandibuzz. And this time he clicks knockoff, so he got rid of my boots, which is not that great for me. And I think at this point, I think I U-turned again. Yeah, just for like positioning. And I go back into Swampert because at this point, I mean, he can't really break Swampert, and Swampert at the same time can, let's say, toxic him and put him on a timer. Or I think I might have got rocks up here. I can't really remember. Okay, I toxic to like I said, put him on a timer. That's like one of the best things you can do. Now I think I got a rocks here. I want to say. Oh no, I doubled out. Doubled out in a Mandy. You turned out. Went to Pheromosa. I don't know why I went to Pheromosa there. Like that was probably a very bad play. Because if he would have clicked Moonblast, I mean, Pheromosa would be done. And then he clicks Moonblast on Nido, which lowering the special attack did suck, and you'll kind of see that come into play a little bit. Because if it wasn't for the drop, I would have killed with that one hit. And he goes Marowak, and I think, yeah, I clicked Earth Power because I kind of predicted what he was going to go and do. Because I knew Earth Power would still kill that range, and if he tried to switch into anything else, I mean, Earth Power was just there. And then I got rid of Marowak. Um, I'm not sure why he didn't just go into his Zapdos, but I mean, I still would have been able to pressure Zapdos really well. And he goes Urshifu, I go Mandy. You turns out get good positioning. I think he went into Rillaboom here, which was weird to me because I mean I pressure Rillaboom with Mandibuzz, but I think he kind of realized he forced me to roost at this point, so I had to kind of stay in on the dose. And he goes Zapdos. I think I went. Oh, he doubled again. I think I might have went. Yeah, I went Swampert. Because like he's doubling, predicting my kind of like safe plays. Like I said, Urshifu's still on the timer. He close combats. I think I got rocks up here just because like he's gonna die anyways. And yeah, he goes close. I think I might have actually went to Spectier at this point. Maybe. Yeah, I went to Spectier expecting a close combat because he's obviously banned it. And so I might actually be Specs with the Spectier. In firing off Shadow Balls, I think he was kind of worried that I might have been Wisp. Which I mean, well, not really, because since he's poisoned, Urshifu honestly would have been the best switch in for him. And Wicked Blow is a Swampert, so Swampert's gone. But I mean, I got Rocks up, and they're not going anywhere because his Defogger's gone and his Rock Setter. So I have good position at that point. And he goes, Mandy, I U-turn, get good positioning again. I think I might have went into I went Melmetal there. And at this point, Melmetal can kind of just click double Iron Bash because nothing on his team really wants to take it. And he goes Nito. Yeah, double Iron Bash kills Zorilla. I mean, he couldn't really. And Urshifu comes in. I mean, taking a Wicked Blow doesn't really matter because I bring in Pheromosa to kill. I think I ran Mandible. I don't know why I didn't just go straight for the kill. But I mean, it's pretty much over. I'm not gonna like waste like a few more turns. I went Pheromosa there. I don't know why, but yeah, I won this game, and I'm gonna go to game two. Had an ad running in the background. That was annoying. And so this is round two. Let me put this on slow, and I'm gonna reverse it in a second. And this is the game that really kind of like tested me because Buzzwole is a beast, and you're gonna see it this game. So he goes there. I mean, like I said, people know that I don't usually kill what's in front of me the first turn. I try to get positioning, and so that's why I didn't just kill close combat. So I go Zygarde. He hits me with a ton, and he's already got his rocks up, which is not really good for me. And Buzzwole comes out. Buzzwole just hard checks Zygarde like so easy. And I go Wheezing because Wheezing is pretty much a safe switch in for Buzzwole as long as I'm at a decent range. And he clicks Ice Punch. Doesn't really do much. That's 20%, and he's already boosted. And I click Strange Team. So I take a good chunk of damage out of him. And he doesn't. He has a safe switch in Toxapex and Heatran, but he decided to stay in. And I got up to Defog there, get the rocks off. But since he's got Heatran back in, he can kind of just like click rocks again if he wants to. And I go into Zygarde. He Magma Storms me. And that's not really good because I'm kind of at this point just really trapped, honestly. And he can just, if he wanted to, just bring in like Buzzwole, for example, and set up on me because I'm stuck. But I think Magma Storm might have expired after this turn. I'm not too sure. No, I actually went into Zygarde. If he would have went to Buzzwole, that would have been like more of a. It would have been an easy just click buttons against me. And then he glares my Feeny. But I mean, because of Misty Terrain, I kind of got saved. Then I knock off the Coco, got rid of his heavy duty boots. Am I switching there as Blissey? So he dazzling gleams. That does nothing. Clicks U-turn on me. He goes Pix. I get up my rock set. Yeah, because my Blissey was my rock setter, and he's actually a pretty solid rock setter. I lose my boots, which was kind of bad. Then I just teleport out. And then I sent my mill metal because I think my mill metal was carrying Thunder Punch and Earthquake, so I would have taken care of Tox pretty easy. Yeah, I was Assault Vest. Okay. Yeah, and I knew the mill metal was coming. That's why I clicked Thunder Punch. And either way, it would have still been a easy kill against Bandy. So like his Mandibuzz is getting like worn down at this point. Foul placement takes a lot of damage, and then I get rid of Mandibuzz. He goes to his Zygarde, coils up, and I wasted too much time here. Like I should have went into Tapu Fini immediately, but instead I mess up here and I go into Wheezing. Going into Wheezing pretty much the crit. I mean the crit mattered a bit, but going into Wheezing really kind of messed me up because losing Wheezing means I can't get past Buzzwole anymore. And if you look at my team, none of them get really deal with Buzzwole really well because I needed Feeney to take care of Zygarde. And he puts up a sub. I scald it. And he calls up. Draining Kiss. I mean, I'm trying to whittle him down to that point where he can't really freely sub up. Thousand arrows me. I can take it. And now he can't put up a sub, which is good for me. And that crit right here actually did matter a lot. And then Zygarde's gone. Goes into Coco. And like I said, my Blissey just handles Coco well. And I don't know why he didn't just click Scald on me to kind of prevent me from killing, but I mean, I think he kind of knew at that point that Buzzwole just kind of just messes me up badly, and he roosted here. Like I'm not able to do enough damage. I mean, I'm not gonna waste the time here for these next few turns, but I mean, I pretty much lost the Buzzwole because I mean, like I said, Zygarde can't get past him, Pheromones can't get past it, and neither can Blissey. But that was game two. I lost. Like I said, Sean played me well. Me, like I said, me sacking, wheezing stupidly there really cost me the game. And then this is game three. Let me turn this on slow and off. And this is, I think I missed the team analysis on the last game, but Buzzwell, Zapdos, Magirna, was that Piomuku or something like that, Zygarde, and Chansey. And then I brought this team: Spectier, Tox, Celesteela, Chomp, Clef, and Pheromosa. Yeah, like I said, when the winner played Arcanine in the finals. So he leads a Chansey. I lead Pheromosa, and I go Spectier. That paralysis really sucks. And he gets a rocks. And honestly, when I got paired, I kind of was. I honestly started to give up a bit because I was just like, yeah, like this is pretty much done. This is like my win con, like being able to burn and click buttons and stuff. And display as well. I don't, but I didn't really have a switch in for Zapdos, even though. But I should have honestly went Clef initially instead of letting Celesteela take that damage. Yeah, see the damage is taken, so it would have handled it a lot better than Celesteela got. And he goes Buzzwole, and I'm not really sure why he went Buzzwole there because I mean I kind of needed to get some health back on Clef. He goes Magirna, and Magirna would have been the best automatic switch in for it. And I go Pex. And taking that Volt Switch really sucked, but I mean, since Tox is Regenerator, it wasn't too big of an issue. And I go Clef again, because like I said, Clef can pretty much like, it can stand up against Dose. Yeah, I'm not really too pressured to get rid of rocks because I mean Clef has Magic Art. So I teleport out and go Pheromosa. I'm not exactly sure why I did that. Because I don't think he was in range. Oh, he was in range of Ice Beam. Okay, I think I calced it. I get a Beast Boost plus attack. Then he goes Magirna. I go Celesteela. And he uses Trick. And I get Choice Specs Celesteela. And this right here is kind of why I needed to have not let him take that hit from Zapdos earlier. Because now he's at 6%. Can't recover. All he can do is really click Seeds at this point. And he goes back Magirna. I mean, I'm pretty much just. I wanted Magirna to just like die at that point. Why I went Clef on Magirna, I'm not too sure. I think I just did it because I wanted to get like the health. And also, I think I was also trying to test and see what his set was. And here comes the Celesteela sack. And this, yeah, missing that Thunder Wave really came in clutch. Because I thought that Pheromosa would kill at that range. And I thought it would kill Magirna too. I was so mad when it didn't. Then Magirna comes out, and I think I went to Garchomp because I knew at that range Chomp could kill. But I also think I might have actually clicked rocks here, and not earthquaked. Okay. And this is another place where I kind of messed up because I should have just initially went for rocks here because I can't beat Pumaku 1v1. So I messed up there not clicking on rocks. And then this is where he plays like really well against me. And like I said, I honestly thought that I had lost. The block from Pumaku really just hurt my feelings. And sitting here getting up spikes against this team really helped me out a lot. Because that means Zygarde and Buzzwole will both be on a timer. And at this point, I'm just clicking Scald to try and get a burn. That way, I'm kind of just hoping that maybe Spect here doesn't receive a full para and can click a button. Like I said, I'm literally just fishing for a burn. Like we're just trading at this point. And finally got the burn, which is what I needed the entire time. And I let Toxapex die. And I go into Spectre and just kind of just pray at this point. And he sends out a Zygarde, which wasn't really a good switch in. Because see how much damage Hex does. And like I said, this time it's just I kind of had RNG like take the wheel. Because letting Zygarde get poison like that was the best move that could have happened for me. And then I go into my Chomp. EQ gets rid of Zygarde, and Magearna can't come in safely either. So when he sends out Piamuku, I send out my I thought I might have went for rocks there at that point. He hits Toxic, which honestly Scald probably would have been better for him, like for in the long run. And he goes Buzzle, and now I mean I can safely go into Cliff. And I think my not my Cliff, and I didn't have rocks up at this point. So this is where you see where me, if I would have got rocks up a lot earlier, the game would have been so much easier for me. And Buzzwole dies of that. And like I said, Magearna can come in, but it dies to Chomp, since Chomp can safely come in. So Chomp comes in and just clicks EQ. It was overall it was a really good game. That burn really mattered a lot for me. But overall, I mean, really excellent series against Shaun. And then the next one that I'll post up will be the finals.